All right, what's up, guys? This is Dawson with a really poofy mullet.
This is Jacob without a poofy mullet.
But you got a new haircut.
I did get a fresh cut.
What are we
about
talking
48 hours ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Think about, 48 hours ago, that time. Oh, that time was a while ago, Dawson. We're talking about being nostalgic today.
Yeah.
Thinking back on the good old days. Back when our joints didn't hurt.
Yeah.
When we didn't have mortgages to pay, mouths to feed.
Didn't have scars, emotionally and physically.
Man, those good old days, Dawson.
Good old days.
Those good old days.
Back whenever I could just poop in a diaper and not worry about going to the bathroom.
Yeah, back when I was 15. I remember that.
Yeah.
Anyway, well,
what are some things that make you nostalgic?
I'll
Jake?
tell you one thing that makes me nostalgic, maybe even two. So, this idea was inspired by our producer and director, Sam, working behind the camera. Go Sam. She was just throwing out ideas before this, and that marching band. Like anytime, I see a marching band, hear a marching band, at Denison's family weekend thing. There was they had the high school marching band play at the football game, and man, watching those sousaphones out there, it's like, oh man, I miss that sometimes.
I'm the same way with the drums.
It just reminded me of the band camp. Band camp's not always easy. It ain't easy being cheesy. It ain't easy playing a sousaphone for 8 hours in August a day. But man, the bonds and the fun at band camp and going out there and performing and
really
putting on a show.
Sweating your butt off, learning drills.
That's something that's that's such a unique opportunity. It's
yeah. You know what
man,
else is
I was
unique?
able to do that, and that was really cool. So he being able to hear that, see the performances, it's man,
yeah.
That was something really cool. I'm glad I was able to be a part of that.
A unique thing that I think is nostalgic. At least one thing that I think about whenever I think of nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. Okay. Anyways, nostalgia is the rooms you would go into whenever the book fair comes in. And everyone's looking at all the books, mainly the Guinness World Record book.
Classic. That one was a classic.
Or whenever you would have school store and you get a ton of erasers. I remember.
Get the pencil sharpeners and the notebooks.
Oh yeah. One time, I think my mom gave me $5, or I just found $5 laying around, and I got a ton of notebooks.
You could just make bank.
I sat on them at lunch.
They were 25 cents a pop. I remember that. It's they were giving them away.
So 24, 5. That was 20 notebooks. I got 20 notebooks one day at lunch, and I sat on them like I was in a booster seat.
Those were
I
just
thought I
the
was
days.
the coolest
Those
guy.
were just the days. I remember that day at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting there and I was like, man, who's that really tall kid sitting on the notebooks? I want to be like him, It's
I was on a throne.
Some people,
day.
They want to be like Michael Jordan, They want to be like LeBron James. They want to be like Tom Brady.
No.
I wanted to be like who was sitting on the notebooks. Man.
That day was special.
All right, those scholastic book fairs, those were something else,
Oh, yeah.
You get the magazine, it's what book you want.
Or the little scooter things you would use in gym, or the giant
the parachute.
Parachute, yeah.
I remember I fell off one of the scooters and I hit my head.
You'd scrape your arm real good on those if you
a big old goose egg on it. It didn't hurt. Because, the gym teacher sent me to the nurse, and I was like, it doesn't hurt. I whacked it real good, and it had a bump, but it didn't hurt.
It just happens.
Yeah.
But those are our nostalgia things.
To take a little trip down memory lane, You ever wonder where, that old gym teacher's at? It's 12, 13 years ago.
I know where one of them is. Not to be weird or anything.
Oh.
But whenever I'm driving back home from college, I make this sharp turn to go up the hill, I always see him mowing his yard right there.
Good for him.
I don't remember his name.
It's good to know he's still on top.
He has
of
white
life.
hair now, though.
Suppose that'll happen.
Yeah.
Yep.